Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with part 7 of our Star Wars The Old Republic Sith Inquisitor playthrough. So, even though I can't get my own intro right anymore, we are on Hoth. Now, we are much higher level. I think I was actually I was under-leveled for about half the heroics on this planet. I think I did 2 or 3. I think it was 2. But I was able to do the first 2, so I did. But I was actually under-leveled for any of the rest of them. So what I did is I traveled back to Terrace, and I hit all the heroics on that planet. So, yes. So, anyway, yeah, I hit all the heroics on that planet, and so I leveled us up as pretty high. I ran out of time, honestly. I leveled up as far as I could with our time, and we're pretty much playing catch-up, pretty much, because we are fighting being under-leveled, so it's a problem. But, alas, there's not that we can do about it. So I'm leveling as fast as I can, but we're kind of playing catch-up at this point. Which is honestly my own fault for not leveling over the weekend like I should have. Because if I had done that, then that would have been... That would have been that. Anyway, I am here. I'm going to switch that tab because my guild is... The guild I'm in is talking about... like... They're just like... I think they're organizing the guild ship or something. And so they're just talking business. Business! Anyway... Alright, so, we are just about to our objective here, our story objective, and we have about, maybe like half of Hoth left, story-wise, and then of course, while we're here, we're going to hit Kemval's, one of his missions. There's the music for no reason. Anyway, I'm certain these little buggers, I'm certain they're going to want to fight. Do you want to fight? Go! Pew. Yeah, luckily it's only a 6 bonus objective, so it's gonna be really easy. Very, very easy. So, I'm thinking that after I record this, I will I'm gonna do one of two things. So after this, of course, later today is going to be probably the last part of our Battlefield 1 campaign, which we did talk about yesterday. Now, yeah, so we talked about that yesterday. So what I'm either going to do one of two things. So we have some business we need to talk about. Now, I'm not going to talk about it in this video. So I'm going to do one of two things. I'm either going to upload a very small little video between the end of this one and I will record, and then the beginning of our Battlefield, or at the very beginning of Battlefield, we will talk about our little bit of business. But anyway, so we will just have to, we'll have to see about that. I have not entirely decided yet. At this particular moment, I'm kind of leaning towards just doing it at the beginning of Battlefield, because it's not a lot of business, and so the video would be very short, and honestly it would just be easier just to, it would probably just be easier just to do it at the beginning of that video. So, probably just put it at the beginning of Battlefield, that's probably what we'll do. Anyway, it's nothing big or nothing, it's nothing that important, so if you're stressing out about it, don't worry about it, it's not that big a deal. Oh, you tiny little elephant people. They're so adorable, though. I'll say that. They're so cute. I mean, just look at him. They're so cute. Anyway, I'm assuming I'm going to have to translate.
The remains of a ship called the Star Runner, which you took from the distress beacon site.
Who were you? Must you Outlanders claim every slab of ice on Hoth? Drive this stranger away. Hound her through the snow until she squeals. You will do no such thing. The Master speaks. They're so cute. I'm Horak Mul, right hand of Ludo Kresh, the true Dark Lord of the Sith, or what's left of him.
Could you say that again?
I'm like, sorry? Do not play stupid with me. I am Horak Mul, Sith Lord that was.
Looks like we found our ghost.
Indeed.
So, you want me to pop this blue thing in the skull so you can bind this guy?
That's tempting. I know what you are, Force Caller. Your last victim rides within your mind, but I will not be bound.
If you'd rather speak through these idiots for eternity, be my guest.
You think you are more worthy than these animals? Yes, I actually do. It took 5 of Nagasato's assassins to kill me, not 1 but 5. I held my freedom dear, Sith. If you wish to buy me, it'll take more than words.
I do no one's bidding, but my own.
That's right. Then you will not get what you want, but if you should reconsider, look for a temple buried in the snows of Hoth. The temple was both training ground and burial site for Nagasato's personal order of assassins, the assassins who murdered me. Both become my instrument of my revenge, and I will consider divulging my location and sharing my strength.
Consideration is not enough. I want your word.
My consideration is all you'll get. The temple is lined with complicated traps, and these animals have no talent for thinking. I hope you're different, but I won't mourn you. Desecrate the temple, destroy every relic, every bone, every ornate bauble, then we may talk again. The master has spoken. Leave us, Outlander. Well, there you go, kids. There you go. Now we have to go speak to Talos and be like, Bro Chacho, do I have some news for you? Okay, I actually think we can just teleport here and then either fly to the next one or walk. I mean, well, obviously we're going to take our little lizard, but we might just go to the next one. We will, of course, have to see. We'll have to see, man. Anyway. Alright. Hop on our little lizard here, and let's just check the map here. Yeah, it's not that far. Okay. So, at this moment I'm thinking about walking. Is there a... I don't know. It's like way... Yeah, I might as well just take a speeder. Makes more sense at this particular moment. So yeah, it's a little bit later than I would like for starting recording, but alas, I had things to do before I was able to record today. So, you know, I did the best I could, and here we are. So it worked out, obviously. So obviously, our mission is up there. Oh, over here, I guess. So I guess we'll go ahead and talk to Talos, and then before we move to any next area, we'll run down and do Kemval's mission. As I'm thinking is going to be our order today. I'm thinking. Okay. Now, another little idea I had that I was going to run by you guys. Just because with our playthroughs, I like you guys to know what I'm doing, so you don't feel like I'm doing things that you're not seeing. Okay, so if you notice, I'm at 218,000 credits. It's not going to be very long before we start getting that notice. They're like, you're reaching your end cap. You know, you're reaching your cap for credits or whatever. So I'm thinking what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking that I might use our credits to start buying pieces of that legacy armor, and then start sending them to my level 70 Inquisitor, and then if she's doing the same, then it'll be much quicker. And plus, I don't really have anything special for this character to do with her credits, so there's no reason not to. So at this moment, that's what I'm thinking about doing, and then anyway, I'm thinking about doing that, and then that way I will get that outfit, and then it's kind of nice because this character and then my other Inquisitor is using the same armor with slightly different variations of red. I like the darker red over the brighter red, but now that I don't like two characters using it, I try to give everybody their own armor because it's more unique and fun. And so I would love to give that other Inquisitor outfit, like I think it's Jace's armor, and give it to my level 70 Inquisitor so she can have something unique and fun too, is what I'm thinking. Anyway, just so you guys were aware what I was doing.
I met the ghost, and he needs me to get inside an ancient temple.
Then it's true. My peers in the service laughed when I said it was on Hoth, but now, yes, it's the only thing that makes sense. Your ghost said he was a follower of Ludo Kresh, and that Nagasato's assassins killed him. Sith, do you realize what you've done?
What in the holy crap? You can flirt with him? Why? I mean, obviously I'm not going to, but you can. Interesting. I doth wonder if I always thought that, I mean, you might be able to flirt once, but I'm pretty sure the only real romance option was Andronicus. He might be a romance option, but obviously we're not taking him over Andronicus, that's for sure. Anyway, that's just surprising to me.
What have I done exactly?
This must be the greatest discovery since my mentor, Orsilio Gan, unearthed the wing of Nagasato's own fighter on Yavin 4. We're talking about the fabled Sadoween, Naga Sadow's personal order of assassins. Myth made real. Don't worry, I'll get you inside. I've been circumventing the security of ancient tombs since I was old enough to hold a data spike in a pair of pliers.
Glad to hear it.
Let me just gather up my equipment here. All right, let's go.
All right, there we go. So we will be carrying him for the immediate time being. I want to put him on tank, but I think it's going to be goofy having him on tank. It'll look goofy. Obviously, he'll still do his job just like any other, but I think it'll be probably a little funny looking having Talos be our tank when he's just not very intimidating. I think that's pretty funny. Anywho, okay, so I think we're definitely closer to hitting Kemval's mission over any other, so that's probably what we'll do. But I will head towards whatever is next for us, and I will see you cool little cats at our next objective. Alrighty, so here we are at our objective. Turns out we are closer to Kemval's mission, so we're gonna hit that, and then we'll just go up. So we'll hit it while he is nearby. We should actually find Talos an outfit once he joins us. We should find him an outfit, because I mean, like a new customization. I mean, we could get him an outfit too, but I think his armor honestly kind of fits him because he doesn't really strike me as much of a combatant. But I guess I could give him like my special forces armor or something. It's a little aggressive considering he's just like an archaeologist with some military experience, but whatever. So yeah, I might just give him like the special forces armor set or something. And then see if he has any companion customization. Just because, I mean, occasionally we'll see him, and occasionally he will have something to say. So, you know, you might as well customize him. Why not? I think it could be fun. So, yeah, I think that's what we'll do, which will be pretty sweet. And it's honestly, I'm gonna be at this weird dilemma because when we get our last companion and one of my favorites in the game, it's gonna be hard. Do I carry Andronicus because we are romance, because we're in love, or do I carry him because he's my favorite? Hard to say.
Antiquities to Lacordaera.
The witch will pay. I will cast her into the body of a Cathound and devour her. I will feel her bones crunch beneath my teeth, and I will laugh. I agree.
This is too much of a coincidence.
The witch will pay for her tricks. His language sounds cool. I cannot be the only one that thinks that. It just sounds so metal. Just da da. You're just like, oh man, oh holy crap, he's cool. On top of being like really big and beastly and scary looking, and his language sounds cool. I'm like, dang, you're a pretty intimidating fellow. If fellow is the right word. I guess we'll keep my mic unmuted because I'm gonna need to read for Kemval.
If my Apprentices Deshad fails to submit after the transfer, the bones of Tulak Horde could prove a useful bargaining chip.
The bones of my master.
I don't know how she got hold of his remains.
I hope the witch reclaims flesh so I may torment her as she has tormented me. Yeah, she was preparing just in case things went wrong. The sarcophagus that holds Tulak Horde's bones is trapped within the same dark energies that bound me in Nagasado's tomb. I feel them. The witch has trapped me. If I recover the bones, I will be too weak to resist her, but I cannot leave these bones with her.
Whatever you do, you can't let Zash take control.
No, I can't leave my master's remains to be defiled in the witch's possession. That's true. We can't have that. I am still Tulak Horde's servant. I would still give him my life. I will give him my strength.
I'm so sick of hearing about Tulak Horde.
Then stay out of my way. It's funny because he approved. He's like, ah!
It's better. I can think so much more clearly now. Thank you.
Kemval will tear you apart, and I look forward to watching.
Now, there's no need to be bitter. This is my storehouse. You may have anything here you want. Now, let's go back to the ship, shall we? I don't know how long Kem will be weakened, and I have lots of reading to catch up on.
Okay, so I hit escape, obviously, right before it ended. I'm on the fence. Should I destroy the bones? know if I should. I'm going to do a little Google search. One moment. Okay, we are back. I think I'm gonna destroy the bones. I'm worried that will be used against me. Alright, let's try this. I'm sorry, Kim. Don't let her weaken you.
I'm sorry, Cam, but this is for your own good.
Wait, actually, I hit escape out of a reflex. That's my bad. Because he did disapprove initially, but we can make it up to him. Don't let her weaken you.
I'm sorry.
Alright, do you realize what you've done?
Tulak Horde is long gone. You bow to me now.
This is a title you have usurped. In my moment of weakness, you will fall in time. Alright. We won't destroy them. I just wanted to see what would happen, but now I'm not going to destroy them. Alright.
I don't know how.
Wait, actually, there's a better option at the bottom. I know this is probably so painful for you guys. I'm sorry. Let's try this again. Okay.
I promise. I won't let Zash get away with this.
It would not be enough to devour her. She will suffer. Alright, now he says all of that. Alright. Cannot leave the bones with her.
Take the bones. I won't let Zash win.
You're right. The witch must not win. Yeah, I like these options better. We're doing better. There we go.
Kemval will tell.
Look forward to we'll look forward to watching. Yeah, there we go. I feel much better about that. There we go. 800 influence with him. And we got what we wanted. The whole time. Okay. Now we can go to our story objectives, so I will see you guys there. Alright, here we are in the crevice. This guy's probably looks familiar. We've been here several times. And we are here. I did find a way down that didn't involve jumping and dying for once. I just ran around to the path because I've tried jumping down many times and it's rarely works out well. So honestly, it's just easier and safer just to run down the manual way. Alright, but now to the temple door because I need that stinking ghost and he can't stop me forever. He can't stop me forever. Ow! Ah, stupid droid. Get back. It's just that's so funny to see Talos like be tanking for me. I mean, obviously, it works just fine, but it's still funny to me. It's still funny. Do you think I need him to go with me? Probably, right? Yeah, I think I do. I think I remember that the original objective was like go with Talos to the temple or whatever. Which I can never say Talos without thinking of Skyrim. Ever. It's never gonna happen. And I realize that some people might pronounce his name differently, but I mean, come on, dude. Like, how would you pronounce that? It's spelt literally the same. It's Talos. It's never gonna be anything else. Maybe you would find some other weird, stupid way of saying it. It's Talos, idiot, or whatever. But I can't do it. It's always gonna be Talos. Just get that one. It doesn't matter. And there's a bonus objective. Fortunate. There we go. Alright. There's some healing. These marks make me believe I'm about to be ambushed. Yep! I even saw the marks and I still just walked into it anyway. Back up. You stay away from me. It's the clone music. Dun dun dun. Hang on, let me just top off me health. There we go. I like how I saw the scorch marks and I still just walked into it. I was like, that's probably gonna be ambush, and I just walked. I was like, let's find out. Stepped on them, but now I know for sure. Theory confirmed.
I still remember some of my combat training.
It's a good thing, because you're my tank right now. It's like, come on, do I have to run over and do everything for you? Hey, Born of the Empire. Defeat 100 enemies with Talos as your active companion. It's funny that you can see... Oh, don't look! Ah! Sorry, spoilers. Sorry about that. Okay, so if you don't want to know who the 5th companion is, I would advise you to shut your eyes at that part, because it just shows the bottom portrait, shows you that who my last companion is. Lols. But let's keep it in suspense. Let's pretend you didn't just see that. Anywho, but it's funny that you can see who's popular and who's not, like, by, like, depending on how many people I've killed with them. Because you can see that I only just got the 100 with Talos because I never carry him. So the only reason I even got to 100 is because I've done this mission a few times. So that's literally the only reason we even got to this point. Which he's not like that bad. It's just like, why would you when we have the final companion and we have Andronicus on the table and Kem? There's so many good companions in the Inquisitor story that it's like, why would I carry Talos? Like, no offense, but he's definitely the least among them. So it's like, why? Anyway, we got our bonus objective, which is great. Let's do it. Ow! I went flying.
Looks like a simple pulley job. I just need to... Give me a moment.
There we go. Protect him from the droids. Oh. These droids! Alright, I missed. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Wait for my force to regenerate there. Let's try that again. There we go, first try. And just pretend that was intimidating and not pathetic that I completely missed. I am not designed for this kind of combat. But we're good. We're good. Let me just top off the health here. Alright.
Oh, I am too excited. Every time I open a new tomb, like watching a flower blossom. So many wonders. Unbelievable. These look like the catacombs. The rest of the temple must have been destroyed by the elements. The great and secret order of Naga Sadow's assassins, the Sadoween. This is where they came to die when their bloody work was done.
So much history. It almost seems wrong to destroy it.
Think of the power I could gain.
I know the Ghost wants this all destroyed, but let me at least take some hollow recordings. To obliterate all this history, why? We'd be orphaning ourselves. Our culture needs the hand of the past to guide it.
You know, I'm kind of on the fence about this, man, because, like, I wouldn't, like, I'm not on board with having it destroyed. Obviously, it's the dark side option, but, like, the Ghost wants it destroyed, but it feels like, can I trust him to even, like, do it willingly anyway? I feel like that I can't trust him to do it anyway. Ah, dang it.
Take your record and make it extra thorough.
Thank you. It shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, hopefully that wasn't a giant mistake.
That's the last piece. Just tell me when it's over.
Oh, see, so I still destroy it. He just takes like a really thorough like holo recordings of it, which is fine, I suppose. So it's it still gets destroyed as part of the objective. It's probably up there. Oh, oh, oh. We're good.
By order of the Imperial Reclamation Service.
He's like, stop it. Top off my health here. Let's see. Am I just like blind? I don't even think they're protecting it. It could be more in. Oh, well, yeah, it's probably way the heck over here then. Stressing out for nothing. And there's one right there. And I thought it said 3. It says 8, because apparently I can't tell my numbers apart. Who would have thought? Well, he really is dumb. He didn't know that 3 is different than 8. There we go. Let's just top off the health again. There's 3. Kill him. Go. Top off again. There's 4. Make sure I didn't miss any. Oh, I did. How about that? 5. Alright. Get the next one. I'll get this one. Nothing from them. Make sure we're all good as far as objectives. Yeah. Let's keep going. And get the one in the back. There we go. And make sure we're okay. I think so. My cute little droid doing his little dance. Just happy to be alive. There's another one. You can get this one. Dead. Alright, there's B6. Assuming the last 2 will be in the main room here. Ah, there we go. There's 1. 7. There's 8. There we go. Alright, I'll destroy the final one.
That's the last of them.
My lord, that droid, didn't we already defeat it?
Excellent. Thank you, Sith, for your help.
Fascinating. How is this possible? It doesn't appear to be technological.
To see those pawns of Naga Sadao crushed, their graves defiled. Normally, I consider myself above revenge, but this pleases me.
I hope you're planning to keep your end of the deal.
Yes, I could use the change of scenery.
The ghost! Never in a million years!
The Star Runner may be found in the belly of the mighty super dreadnought Star of Coruscant, in the graveyard of ships. I landed it there for safekeeping after I crushed its foolish captain. There, you will find me.
I know the place, but it's swarming with pirates. White Moor, I think they're called. Not exactly connoisseurs of the historical.
I need that ghost's power to defeat Darth Thanaton.
I wait expectantly for your arrival.
Unbelievable. One minute it's walking around good as new, and the next... Oh, there's better equipment for analysis at the base near here. It's on the way to the ship graveyard, if you'll follow me.
There we go, kiddies. Now that we don't have to carry him, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ready.
There we go. Sup, man. Alright. To the next objective. You know, it would be pretty sweet if we can actually manage to get the ghost to do it willingly. And my in-character reason, my idea behind the fact that we worked with, that we allowed him to take his time and, like, you know, get like a good like pictures and stuff of the relics before we destroyed it. My idea is because that was the tomb of Nagasadao, I think it was. Anyway, of the assassins, right? So my idea, my in-character idea behind her letting him take his time is she's like, well, think about what I could learn. These guys were assassins, so the more we, you know, I feel like it's more power for her in the future. That was her idea, so that's my in-character excuse for letting him take his time. That's my in-character excuse there. So anyway, I will see you guys at our next objective. Alrighty, we are here at our next objective. Let's go ahead and check in with Talos.
Now, I have to analyze this droid, but your friend said they'd be here if you needed them. I believe the ghost said he was in the Dreadnought. Best go there if you wish to find him.
There we go. Too easy. Alright. And we're already wearing that, so we can just get rid of that. We can move on. My cute little droid inspiring me as always. Alrighty. To the Dreadnought. And the Dreadnought will be so familiar to you guys because we have been there before. So I will see you guys at the Dreadnought. Alrighty, we are back. So we are in the Star of Coruscant. We have been here several times. And now we are about to enter our story phase. And I gotta make sure, yeah, we got 10 minutes. I want to make sure that my boost is going because free experience. So as you can see, we did hit level 40. Now we only hit that from exploration, actually. So with the boost, exploration actually gets you enough that it can actually jump you quite a bit. But anyway, so just by traveling here, we got to level 40, so that's pretty sweet. And now we are making fantastic progress, working our way so we can get our ghost. And he better keep up his end of the deal, or I will bind him forcibly. Which, you know, honestly makes very little difference to me. I am a Sith after all. If it works with me, great. If not, his loss. Go ahead and loot these little peons. We also got a gift, and we gave it to Andronicus. The other thing we did is that while I was leveling offline, off camera, I mean, as I was leveling, I went ahead and cleaned out as much as I could for gifts for him. I gave him any gift that I could, so his affection is higher than you might expect, just because now any gift that I could, I gave to him, so. Anywho. And so there was a lot of gifts that I actually couldn't, that a lot of them weren't fit for him, and so, you know, we gave him what we could. We need to get our bonus objective, but that'll be easy. There's plenty of guys to kill. Die, you Kalish, die! You can't stop me, boy. Just top off our health here. Let's go. Okay, you can go ahead and hit this one. I'll hit these guys. Nice try, nerd. I was ready for you. And you. And you. Anybody else, eh? Anybody else, see? Just want to make sure we're not too close. I want to make sure we get it. Yep, we're good. We're in good shape. Get the big one, I'll get this one.
Give me your best shot.
There's our bonus objective. Lovely. Just what I needed to see. I keep healing because he's still getting hurt with bleeding damage, so I kept healing to top off his health. We are in our main room here. Looks like pretty much straight ahead is our main one. And we'll have to kill some of these fools to get there, which is, of course, fine by me. Dead. There we go. Let's see. Am I just being blind or what? Or what? Oh, there it is. Top corner. It's like, I'm not seeing it. Am I just being blind? Alright. I don't know if these guys are in one group. There's no silvers, so probably. Yep, they are. Hey, you little insect. Knock it off. That hurt. Oh, now I'm healed. There we go. Too easy. Andronicus needs a tiny bit of health. There we go. Get the big ones. Let me help you with some of them status effects, my dude. There you go. Andronicus wants to speak on the ship. I know a lot of people do. But obviously I didn't speak to anybody because I didn't want to, you know, trigger it without you guys, so never fear.
My savior and avenger, my heart is light, almost as if I were alive again. You don't fail to impress. To accomplish so much with only a forceless scoundrel at your side.
You're lucky you're already dead.
I am sorry, but I have always been vain, and surrender is not a pill I swallow easily.
Attempts on my life are not a pill I swallow easily.
Surely a Sith must be used to fending off unwanted attacks. Or have the Sith become soft since my time? Before you perform the ritual, promise me that you will release me when your enemies are defeated, and you no longer need my power. Seal the promise with your blood, and I will submit willingly to your control.
Absolutely not, obviously.
I don't make promises to the likes of you.
I won't be taken easily.
It matters not, boyo.
Not your time yet.
As you don't get a say in the matter. Yeah, me and Andronicus just slaying everything in sight. Just one little slash. Bzzzt. Yeah, it's like, absolutely not. I mean, I did what he said, but, like, definitely not. You think Andronicus was worried? You know what I mean? You think he's like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Tell me you're okay. It's like, relax, bro, Chacho, I'm fine. Alright. Well, we're teleporting to the cantina inside the base, because that way it'll be easier to get back to me ship, because we have to go to the airlock on Hoth, so... And obviously I know why. It's because we're going to pick up Talos. He's going to be like, but wait, come back, I want to go with you. So, that's why, in case you're wondering. And, yeah. So that's why. We'll just sell some things here. Hey, man. Well, hello there.
Just let me know.
Oh, I'll let you know. I see something I like. I mean, don't worry, Andronicus. I'm loyal, though. Don't you worry, buddy. I would never hit on anyone but you. With this character, anyway. Anyway, we still don't have any new abilities, which is unfortunate. But that's alright. The Sith Inquisitor has a lot of good high-end abilities. A lot of our abilities will pop up in the upcoming levels, which I'll keep you guys apprised as things appear. So long as I remember to. But I'm usually pretty good about keeping you guys in the know. Usually pretty good about that. So yeah, it won't be too long before we get some new abilities. This one should change to Lightning Bolt, and it's a much more powerful version of Lightning Strike. And then we'll get a few more abilities as well, and then things will fill up our bars here. So it's pretty sweet, man. We get lots of good stuff coming up. Let me just come over this way. Up, and then at some point I'm gonna hop on my Sith Inquisitor, and then I can look at her abilities and I can see what's there, so I can make sure my bars are pretty much the same. So I will have to keep an eye on that. Make the match, which would be convenient.
My lord, I hope to catch you before you left. I have resigned from the service. The military just isn't the best use of my talents. I feel I could serve the Empire better by helping you, if you'll let me.
I can always use another lover of the strange. It would be an honor.
I promise I won't let you... Wait, you will? Great! Great! Thank you. You won't regret it. I have military training, rifles, small arms, grenades, and I am the best in the galaxy at finding rare artifacts, if I may say so.
Let's hope you have a strong stomach.
I promise I won't let you down.
There you go. I'm like, sure, dude. You can stay, but really quick.
Goodbye.
It's like, but really quick.
Hello again.
Hello again. All right. So we got Talos. So we're going to use the intercom. We'll get our next objectives, and then I am probably going to see if we can find some companion customization, and then I will equip Talos with some armor. And of course, I will be cutting out any little cosmetic stuff I do, and then I will see you guys on the other side of that. But of course, first we're going to hit our ship's intercom first, which will be our first order of business. But then shortly after that, we'll be doing some cosmetic stuff, which I will certainly cut out.
Ah, yes! I can sense the new power within you. Good. And I would suggest...
Master, enough of this. You are full to bursting. Strike now before your enemy makes another move.
Once I agree with a monster, break into Thanaton's meditation chamber and blast him with all those dead Sith you've piled up.
Then set a course for Drummond Cuss.
You got it, Captain. But if you face him with his defenses up like last time, you're toast. Don't forget it.
If there's any way I can aid you, my lord, let me know.
My lightsaber is ready, should you have need.
Shut up, Shara.
Now we sons.
Thanaton will make an excellent meal. It's just like, my lightsaber's ready. Just like, shut up. Filthy Jedi scum. Ooh, that saber's better just in every way. Awesome. The color's all wrong, of course, but that's fine. We're just gonna move this out. 15 credits, of course, which is certainly worth it. And then we're gonna equip our crystal over here. There we go. Switch those two. Move that one to sell. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, I am going to let's see here. We got 2 minutes with this. Maybe we'll go ahead and talk to our companions first. Okay, let's do that. First, let's start with the irritating one.
What was your master like? You had a master, right?
My master tried to kill me.
That's just insane. Why would Sith try to destroy the future of their own order?
The future of the Order means nothing if you're not alive to see it.
Selfishness is the real problem with the Sith Order. All the violence and cruelty. It's just selfishness. You claim to follow your passions, but what about friendship? The Jedi seek spiritual peace, and they watch out for each other. Master Ryan and Osera were more like parents to me than my own parents.
They never acknowledged your true potential. They were narrow-minded tyrants, and their subjects were children.
But they were wise. They were good men. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to start an argument. I'm still trying to figure things out.
I just pretend she doesn't exist, okay?
My lord, I'm sorry I was so harsh about the Empire earlier. There's just a lot I'm still trying to process.
You'll get used to how things work here.
I'm not sure I want to get used to it. How would you feel if suddenly you had a Jedi Master and were serving the Republic?
Sick to my stomach.
Don't be flippant. I promise I won't let my misgivings interfere with our work.
Like cutting my own head off. Just, our work. No, there's no R, there's no we.
I changed my mind. I have nothing to say to you.
Well, that's a relief. I'll just get back to work then.
No. You don't get off that easy. Just released on the HoloNet, Sith in the Corellian system killed a group of free traders for failing to give them free passage to the Outer Rim. They murdered them.
That's what Sith do.
You don't do that. So don't tell me that all Sith are murderous psychopaths and I just have to accept it. If there's going to be any kind of peace agreement, the Empire has to stop this.
It sounds like you want to make Jedi out of Sith.
Free will is the ultimate good, Even if it results in the deaths of innocents? But what about their free will? Their desires? I guess they should have been Sith. Forget it. I should have expected you'd take the Sith side.
Obviously! Ah, you're so retarded! I hate you. So much I hate you. Ugh.
I know Andronicus is rather attached to the ship, but I was wondering if I could fly it now and then. Master Ryan said I showed exceptional aptitude at flying in simulation training, but I've never been able to pilot the real thing.
You'd have to get Andronicus to agree, but I have no problem with it.
I'll be very careful, I promise.
You better. I'll have Andronicus pop you in the back of the head. Do us all a favor. Blech. Hate her so badly.
I just wanted to thank you again for having me along. I'm honored to work with someone of your expertise. The archaeological pursuits of the Sith and Empire have been separate for too long. It is our common history. We have a shared duty to unearth it.
Sith rarely seek knowledge for its own sake. Your purity is refreshing.
I wouldn't consider
I
myself
think it's adorable,
purer than
like a
anyone
puppy.
else in my line of work. I'm honored to do what I do. From the depths of the ground, history calls us to save it from obscurity. I do my best to answer that call. I can tell you do the same. You remind me of my old mentor, Orsilio Gan.
He was the one who discovered something about Naga Sadow's secret apprentice?
Advanced archaeology 100 years. No detail ever escaped him. But what am I doing talking when there's work to be done? As we say in the service, the dead aren't getting any younger.
He's like a puppy. It's just like, yeah, okay, that's fine. He's so much better than Ashara. I'll talk to him all day rather than her.
So, explain this to me. The tomb of Naga Sadow on Korriban was built by Tulak Horde before Naga Sadow was even born? And that's where you found the Deshard Shadow Killer? And when your master tried to steal your body, you used the artifacts of Tulak Horde to put her being into this Deshard?
You forgot the part where I received aid from my long-dead ancestor, who was murdered by Tulak Horde.
Kalik. He was one of the most powerful Sith Lords of his time. Perhaps the most powerful. And an alien, too. To think how the Empire might have been different if he had killed Tulak Horde and not the other way around. Darth Zash and I have been talking. Well, when she's around. I would love to speak more with Kemval, but I don't think he likes me.
He only eats Force users.
Yes, I'd read much about his species, but never seen one in person. Still, when he gets that hungry glint in his eye. I understand you inherited quite the archive from Zash. I would love to see it sometime.
I would love to show it to you.
Excellent. The quest for knowledge is eternal.
Okay, so really quick, the in-character reason why my character is nice to him is because... So, she is right, that she said that Sith don't rarely seek knowledge for knowledge's sake. Okay, well, in my opinion, the more you know, the better you are. Like, the more powerful you are. Like, in the Star Wars universe, I feel like that just getting power for power's sake is reason enough. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a good thing. Like, the more you know, the better off you are. So, I think that going after history and knowledge, learning from previous Sith and the Empire and stuff, makes you more powerful. There's things you can learn that Sith of modern times forget just because it's not, you know, modern. So I'm okay with that. So anyway, in case you're wondering why I'm nice to him, it's because I feel like that even in character, she supports that, because the more you know, the stronger you are. Knowledge is power, as they say. So anyway, Andronicus, my love.
Hey, I gotta run.
Another friend of yours in trouble.
Don't got time for questions. Someone from my Republic days has popped up. Someone I thought was dead. If I don't jump on this tip now, he might disappear again. I'll fill you in later. Alright, I said I'd give you an explanation when I got back. Here it is. We were chasing down a free trader on a tip in neutral space when an Imperial fleet jumped on our position. Blasted us to pieces. Guy who gave us the tip, an SIS agent. That's spy to the Empire. Named Harmon Reich.
Why would a Republic agent tip off an Imperial fleet?
I hear lots of Republic boys are playing both sides. It's not just the Sith who have powers of persuasion. Could have just been bad intel, except Reich disappeared the same day. One of my old underworld contacts traced one of his safe houses, but Reich slipped away before I could get to him. I can understand not wanting to fight somebody else's war. I skipped out myself, but Reich owes me an explanation.
I can see why you would feel betrayed.
Look, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, I understand, buddy. Don't you worry about it. Alright, so anyway, I am going to do some cosmetic looking up, and I will see you guys on the other side, and of course, I will show you whatever I do. Alrighty, we are back. So I actually didn't end up doing anything with him. I looked up his customization, and as it turns out, none of them are like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So all we're gonna do is I'm gonna give him probably the Special Forces armor set minus the helmet, and I'm going to just give that to him as soon as I'm at a mailbox. So I will be at a mailbox on Dromund Kaas. So anyway, that's all we're gonna do. So it's nothing crazy. Now we are gonna confront Darth Thanaton. It is time to get our revenge. That punk isn't gonna be able to live a moment longer. We have gotten our ghost and we're going in. We are ready. So let's do this. Now, when we are on Dromund Kaas, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to find a mailbox so I can redeem my armor set. Just pull it out of my mail, and then I will give it to Talos, and that's all we'll do, pretty much, because, yeah, like I said, none of his customization was screaming at you, and it was nothing, you know, nothing crazy, so we're not missing much. So anyway, see you guys at our objective. Alrighty, so we are back. So what I did here is I actually bought 2 pieces of that Inquisitor armor set, and I sent it to my level 70 Inquisitor, and so that's why our money is lower. I also equipped the Special Forces armor set to Talos, and I do think he looks better. He has the helmet, but I hid it just so I knew where it was, and that way I wouldn't have to just carry a rando helmet. But I prefer it without. Anyway, so that's up with that. So now he looks cooler, and we are going to carry Andronicus, though. Hey. There we go. Always, buddy. Alright, let's go confront Darth Thanaton, because nobody makes a fool out of me, that's for sure. Alright, we're good to go. Let's do this to Darth Thanaton. Alrighty, we are back. Let's do this. Oh, Thanaton, I'm here to kill you. I'm here to kill you. Alright. Coming for you, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. I'm going down.
After Lord Cineratus' death, I knew you'd be here eventually. Your persistence is reckless, foolish, insulting. You mock the Sith Order by pretending you are worthy of facing me.
The sooner we get this done, the better.
Talk makes you impatient. You are young and proud. No doubt all you see is a withered old man waiting to be crushed and succeeded. Roland?
Yes, Master.
The apprentice of a disobedient Sith must die. Let us do our solemn duty. This time, I will be sure to dispose of your corpse personally.
I've learned a few tricks since we last met.
Come here, punk. Oh, I lost my mouse. We're good. Let's hit that before he hits me with whatever that's gonna be. Interrupt that again. Dead. Weak little insect. And thanks, a gift that he doesn't like. Alright.
Stop this nonsense now.
Don't let him talk to you like that.
He's a treacherous snake. Cut out his fangs.
Careful now. Don't lose control.
I warned you my ritual was dangerous. I warned you it was not for the weak, but you drank the poison.
What have you done, you fool? You can't handle that kind of power.
What just happened? Where's Thanaton?
You're dying, little snake. Don't struggle. It'll only prolong the agony.
One thing I forgot to mention about the Force binding. You should never, ever bind more than one ghost at a time. Or else, well, you'll see.
Whoever you are, be quiet. I need to think.
She wants to think. She should have thought before she grasped for power beyond her abilities.
We had no choice but to serve you before, but now we can finally have some fun.
Sith. Back in the land of the living. Easy now.
You overextended yourself. The ghost's power was too much for your body to adapt to so quickly. And that's not to mention the little chats you've been having in your sleep. Let me guess, the ghosts?
That's not yours to know.
Deny it outright next time. Evasion is as good as confirmation.
Whatever the cause, you look dire. And Thanaton will take advantage unless we find a cure quickly.
Give me some time to do some research. Ashara, I'll need your help. Holocrons are impossible these days.
There we go. We hit Thanaton so hard he like ragdolled and hit that wall at like Mach 2. We made a crater where I was standing, and now the ghost's power is killing me. It is killing me. Killing me softly, you might say. Alright. Back to the ship. Alright, back again. Everybody wants to talk. Good stuff. But let's hit this, because then it might trigger another set of dialogue for some of them, so might as well get this out of the way first.
It makes no sense. Dothvile has produced over 3,000 volumes, writings and holocrons. Makes a one-line notation. I'm hearing voices, must find cure. Then nothing. In 3,000 volumes, not a single other mention of the subject.
Do you think Thanaton could have tampered with your resources?
These are common diaries, not Sith secrets. There's no reason anyone would... No, you're right. Why didn't I see this before? Volume 2397, line 232. Killed by 4th Apprentice today. Caught him spying. Same line, volume 2455. Killed by 4th Apprentice today. Caught him spying. The entire volume is a duplicate.
How did that fool know what volume to hide?
Thanaton must have grasped what was going on when he confronted you and ordered the volumes switched. Let's hope he didn't destroy them. He keeps a private, heavily guarded library under Drummond Castle. I'm not supposed to know about it, but for various reasons I do. I'm guessing Darth Vilus's missing volume and another by Darth Aratus are there. Both could be imperative to your survival.
Very well. Well, let's do it quickly, people. I'm dying. Alright, now we have to go to Thanaton's library, but first we're going to do the rounds and talk to everybody.
Please order your monster to settle down. His raging makes it impossible to get any reading done.
I will not settle down. This is my body, my strength, and you are the intruder. He's upset. My master, how could you let this witch weaken me?
You were the one who couldn't just leave Tulak Horde's bones alone.
This one will never accept responsibility as long as there's someone else to blame. I really am quite grateful. You've no idea how much easier it's been to think since the storehouse. And I have to say, I'm growing used to this body. It has its limitations, certainly, but such strength.
Don't get too settled. Kem won't like it.
He doesn't have much of a choice, does he? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get some research in while the monster's at bay.
Oh, I wouldn't get too comfortable. I'm definitely going to make sure you don't survive between you and Kem. That is for sure. Alright. Alright, Ashara, let's talk.
My lord, I've been studying the Sith code lately, and I'm wondering what you think of the line, "Peace is a lie." There doesn't seem to be a lot of room for interpretation, but I know you are an ardent proponent of peace.
There's a difference between complacency and genuine peace.
The Jedi are not complacent. When it is necessary, we act. The Jedi Code is the core of our philosophy. We learn it by heart, and it's the foundation of everything we do. But I guess it's different for the Sith. The Sith Code is more a description than a guide.
A Sith is the ultimate individual. There are as many different Sith philosophies as there are Sith.
What about the Emperor and the Dark Council? I thought they governed the Sith.
They have their own aims. That's as far as their rule extends.
It can't go on like that, you know. How can there be peace with the Sith Empire when every Sith does their own thing? This task we've taken gets more difficult every day.
See, again, another example why I hate this. She put words in my mouth. It's like, I know you're like you're totally for peace. I'm like, why do you think that? Like, I kill anybody that pisses me off even a little bit, except for you, apparently. And, like, I never said that we're like, all right, rah, peace. Peace is great. I don't know why she thinks that. And I don't know why I let her live. Like, she obviously even refers to herself as a Jedi. Like, in some reason, my Sith has to be at least a little bit on board with her stupid peace plan. It's retarded. I hate it a lot.
If you don't mind my asking, how is it you became Sith, my lord? The process is completely foreign to me. I had a brother who was Force-sensitive. Darth Maul came and took him to Korriban, but we didn't hear from him again after that. Ungrateful little rat thinks he's too good for us now, my father said. But really, I think he just missed him.
If I ever run into your brother, I'll let you know.
Oh, it's all right. We didn't really get along anyway. He was always faster and stronger, and he usually had a stick in his hand. Father always wanted one son in the Sith and one in the military. Admittedly, the Imperial Reclamation Service wasn't his first choice, but after all the cursing stopped, I think he warmed up to the idea.
What did your father have against the Imperial Reclamation Service?
The Drillicks are a proud family line, and my father is simply the proudest of the lot. The Imperial Reclamation Service shores up the Empire's foundations against the flood of forgetfulness and misinformation that threatens our history. I'd like to see a fighter pilot establish the lineage of a 3,000-year-old Sith Lord with nothing but rocks and a dead language.
I have always believed that knowledge will ultimately win out over the lightsaber and the blaster.
See, cunning. Told
Thank
you,
my lord. It is my honor to serve.
I mean, that's kind of true. Like, I do lean towards cunning myself, so, you know, it's kind of true. It's probably not exactly what she meant, but I'm gonna go ahead and interpret that she's pro-cunning, and I'm all about that.
Hey, Sith, we make a pretty good team. I was thinking I might take off after I found Reich, but the old job just doesn't sound quite as appealing.
I'd be honored to have you with me.
Maybe sometime I'll take you out into open space, show you the thrill of lying in wait for a big freighter and a big payoff. I may be out of the game, but my skills are sharper than ever.
Well, there you go. An enlightening conversation. Alright, back down to Dromankos, and let's go into the library so I can find that book so I don't die. Alrighty, here we are. Let's enter this library, find our book so I don't die. Because dying would put a slight kink into my plans. It would mess up my plans of ruling everything.
Stop right there. Sorry, my lord, but you're not allowed in here.
You will let me in. I'm welcome here.
We will let you in. You're welcome here. Thanaton keeps his most useful holocrons on the far wall. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you took one.
Idiot. Alright. Too easy. Alrighty, so I guess we'll just go up this way. Considering none of them are good enough to stop me. Even if they all jumped me, it would not make any difference at all. Hey man, I'm gonna just grab this. I just want to take a peek really quick. Scratching of an ancient language. Interesting. Just a musty old suit of armor. Let's say, which I can only assume means there's something good up here. Maybe the other one. Okay, yeah, maybe it's actually this one instead. Well, that's definitely it. Look how mighty that thing is. Alright, well, let's click on anything else first. There we go. Oh, that's a holocron. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're good. That's not it. Because I want that bonus objective, darn it. There we go. Description of lightsaber forms written by Tulak Horde. Ooh. Alright, now we got our bonus objective. Now we can grab our book. Alright, after pursuing the many writings, you find the volume of the writings of Darth Villis. After more scanning, you locate the relevant passage. Voices growing more persistent, must find cure soon, having trouble concentrating. I have heard that a new species of a planet called Voss knows healing rituals far beyond our own. Must go and find out. The ritual is real, but these strange aliens will not share it. Oh, sorry, hit my mic twice. They are secretive, private, and they have no respect for the power of a Sith. Oh, but they will. They worship their mystics and follow their every command. My voices grow louder by the day. Aha. Now we know where to go. We have a trail. We're just gonna run up here really quick. So now it looks like I have to grab a holocron up here. Excuse me, little guard. Aha. Darth Iratis's holocron. You find several holocrons belonging to Darth Iratis, but only one of them appears relevant.
The ritual I performed was too much power too quickly. I am disintegrating rapidly.
Same.
I have begun to drain parts of my power into holocrons, though it is only a temporary solution. My research points to a cure, almost too amazing to fathom, but I must try, and I must succeed. It will require going into the heart of Belsavis, a place so racked with chaos I shudder to think of going. Still, no time for hesitation. I go now, or not at all.
Well, there you have it. All right, now we have what we need. Back to the ship. Okay, here we are. Now, let's go ahead and use our intercom here. Talk with our crew about what the next plan is.
I found some things that look relevant.
Excellent. It will take some time for Ashara and I to study these. In the meantime, you may want to check in on Harker. Make certain he knows you're alive, and that he shouldn't take any liberties with the trials.
I would like very much to know how my future apprentice is coming along.
I'll let you know the moment I find anything.
Alright. To Korriban, we must check on my apprentice. To Korriban, the homeland. Ah, home sweet home, the Dark Temple. Let's go and talk to Harkin and be like, listen, you little peasant. Just make sure you're not messing everything up. I just want to see if I have any other new ones. Apprentice, we have Lord, Vicious, Illustrious. Yeah, I like Force Walker still. We're good. We're good. Keep on going. You think Harkin is like messing up everything again, do you think? You think I have the ability to ram his face into the table and break his nose? Come on, you know that'd be cool.
Time for death, Twi'lek.
Kava dupa stumpa, makingsa.
Quiet, both of you. You know your trial. Now go.
My lord, you just missed the latest trial. As you can see, we have a wild group. All except the human. He was surprisingly quick to die.
The trials are meant to separate the weak from the strong.
You have come a long way, my lord. My credits are on the three-eyed one, personally. Uglier than my twisted Sith grandmother, but he has a vicious streak uncommon in slaves.
I'll take that bet. My credits are on the Kalish.
I didn't know you were the gambling type, my lord. While you're here, is there anything particular you want to accomplish with these trials? Many Sith Lords use the Acolytes to gather things from the tombs for them.
Anything that will help me in my struggle with Thanaton would be appreciated.
I think I know something. I'll contact you when they are on their last trial so that you can arrive in time for the results.
There we go. It's going according to plan. He's like uglier than my grandmother. So it's like, yeah, you're not wrong. I think its name. I think the species name is Gran. I think it's called. I think they're called Gran, something like that. It's something like that. Is what the three-eyed aliens look like? I think they're called the Gran, possibly. It's something like that. But yeah, it's something similar to that. And you're not wrong. No offense, but they're pretty ugly. However, I'm on the Kalish. He looks cool.
Zash and I have been looking over the information you recovered from Thanaton's library.
Any truth to the rumors there's a big old Republic prison on Belsavis?
I heard something of that from Master Ryan, but I didn't want to believe it.
Unfortunately, Belsavis looks like the most promising lead. Darth Eratis went there seeking a cure for the deterioration of his body. It sounds like precisely the thing you need.
Then let's set a course for Belsavis.
My knowledge is limited, but I'll brief you once we dock with the Belsavis space station.
Alrighty. So it is to Belsavis and 41. Woo! Woo! 41. Alright, we gotta drop off a wee little torch. It's a gift that my boy doesn't want. Oh man. Alright, looks like we have some conversations to get through, so let's get through it.
My lord, I must ask a favor of you. Our mission. We cannot hope to accomplish it without help.
I don't need help from anyone.
You can't change the Empire all by yourself. There are Jedi who would help us. Who would see that a strong, rational Empire is the only path to peace.
I'm cautious about getting Jedi involved too early. The Empire must want to change. They can't believe it's a Jedi plot.
Master Simon Walls is discreet. He's known for being open-minded and bringing Sith to the light. He has retired in seclusion to Alderaan for personal study and meditation, but young Jedi still make pilgrimages to him. I would like to make a pilgrimage, and if possible, get his support.
I don't see why you need the approval of a Jedi.
If there's to be peace between the Jedi and the Sith, both sides must come together. I'll return quickly, I promise. I can't believe him! I'm not a Jedi. He says I'm not a Jedi?
Well, you're quick to anger, stubborn, and you left your training to follow a Sith. I'm not so sure you are a Jedi.
Shut up. I'm not a Sith. I came to him for help, and he turned me away. It's not fair. I was the best Padawan Masters Ryan and Nosera ever trained. I am a Jedi.
Why do you cling to the Jedi Order? They will never accept you for who you are.
I don't care. I'm a Jedi. I've never been anything else. The return of the Sith in this war has changed things. Sometimes compromise is necessary. Yes, I don't care what Master Simon said. Thank you, my lord, for helping me talk through this.
Oh, shut up. I just hate her so badly. The most nonsensical piece of crap thing you ever heard of in your life. Like, why? Like, again, I hate it. They, like, put words in your mouth. Suddenly you're, like, behind peace. Like, you don't want peace. Peace is a weak Jedi philosophy. The first line in the Sith Code is, peace is a lie. Like, read. Oh my gosh, I could just puke.
You'll never believe what I found. I thought I'd left this behind planets ago.
Is it some kind of artifact?
This is the tooth of a 4,000-year-old proto-rancor. But look, see this? It's some kind of metal. Not cortosis, but very similar. This rancor was tamed. It was my very first discovery. I carry it with me everywhere for luck. I thought I'd lost it, but I fell into an old tomb a couple of digs ago. It turned out it was caught in the lining of my pocket.
On Korriban, I pulled an artifact from an ancient holocron that was supposed to be unopenable.
You mean from the pyramid and the tomb of Marka Ragnos? How did you do it? With a sonic excavator, or some device of your own?
It was painfully obvious, really. I used lightning.
You know, there's a theory in the archaeological world that certain ancient devices, holocrons especially, have resonances. It's something to do with the Force. Just as only Sith can activate holocrons, some ancient devices can only be activated by certain Sith bloodlines. Well, most archaeologists reject it as unscientific. But there's so much about the galaxy we don't understand. Who am I to say what's scientific?
Have you worked with many Sith in the past?
Never closely. Usually in a for-hire arrangement. The Imperial Reclamation Service may be part of the Army, but we get much less funding than our more martial comrades-in-arms. But if you'll excuse me, I have some new findings to analyze.
Well, there you go. Still more peaceful than talking to that useless waste of skin Jedi. Which, for some reason, I'm just letting live. Okay. Follows a Sith, still thinks she's a Jedi. Alright, just whatever. I was going to the intercom out of habit. I hate it. I hate it. You guys are probably tired of listening to me freak out about it. It's just so irritating. Literally the worst part of the Sith Inquisitor pulp, the whole Sith Inquisitor story. Everything else, flawless. It's so much fun. You have a great time. Story's really cool. It's one of my favorites. My favorite class to play. And just a giant gaping hole in it would be Ashara. I hate it so badly.
We've arrived at the Belsavis spaceport.
Good. We'll have to work quickly if we're to find a cure for your strange ailment. We know that a Sith called Darth Heratus suffered a similar problem. His power became too much for him, and he began to deteriorate. We also know that he went to Belsavis in search of a Rakata device that he believed could fix him, whatever that means.
You haven't learned anything new about the device, then?
Nothing beyond the diagrams Iratus himself left. I'm afraid technology isn't my area of expertise. I've looked into Belsavis. There is indeed evidence that the Rakata were here, and that they built some kind of monumental prison. The Republic have arrived since, however, and built their own prison. Whatever this device is, we'll have to navigate 2 prisons to get to it.
I'll destroy that prison piece by piece, if I have to.
Fortunately, that work has already begun. The Empire recently discovered the Republic's prison and staged a massive prison break.
Saves us the trouble of breaking in, I guess.
It also means the planet is in chaos, and any trail Darth Iratus left will have been obliterated.
I don't need Darth Iratus' trail. Give me the information and I'll find the device.
Without a trail to follow? Or any field experts in ancient alien technology? You're good, but I don't know if you're that good. But while perusing the Republic prison logs, I discovered a familiar name. The Circle, a group of criminal technologists Nikto I once employed. They never met a system they couldn't slice, or a machine they couldn't reverse engineer. Perhaps they can interpret Darth Iratus' diagrams on Belsavis.
Then I will speak to them.
A good start.
I bet one of the guardhouses has a record of where they were kept. I've seen my share of prisons.
We must be careful. Belsavis is a place of unknown danger. But be quick. The dates on Darth Iratus' records show his condition worsening rapidly.
Alright. We have a plan, kiddies. So, I think we are probably going to call it right here. This is a great place to stop while aboard the ship because, of course, offline I'll be leveling, and I will probably not be leveling on Belsavis because I'm pretty sure I'm probably too low level, and even if I could survive, it would be difficult. So anyway, I probably will go to, like, I don't know, some other planet, Nar Shaddaa maybe. Oh, I did those recently. Maybe Balmora, even though I hate the Balmora heroics. Anyway, so yeah, I will be leveling offline, of course, off camera, and then yeah, so I will be doing that. So I think this will be a good place to stop. It'll make travel easier, and then offline, I will probably give away the rest of my gifts and clean out our inventory a little bit, and then I'm thinking about giving a lot of them to Kem, just to make sure that we get the dialogue I want. And then, of course, #1 priority is Andronicus, but I already gave him everything that I could give. So I'll probably give any of the rest to Kem, probably, and just to see if we can unlock the. There's a dialogue between Zash and him that I want to make sure we get. So I am probably going to make sure we do that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned. Right after this, I will be getting... Well, first, after this, I'm going to get some food. And then after that, I am going to... I will be recording the final part to our Battlefield 1 campaign playthrough. It'll probably be a slightly longer episode, depending, of course, on how well the missions go, but there is 6 to do, and luckily the last ones are all infantry, and the very last one has a lot of horseback stuff, so I think odds are we'll be able to get it all done. But because my thought is I could probably get like 4 of the missions done in our normal time, maybe, just as a total guesstimation. But I was like, but two missions are way too short for one video, so it's better to just push through and finish it in one. So, and then of course at the beginning of that video there'll be a small little announcement concerning some channel business stuff. So no big deal, but if you want to know what's going on, stay tuned for that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, Darth Clark here. Oh my gosh, though, what an upset. Darius is like, forget your type advantage, scrub. And look at that stat line. Ooh, sexy. This is your chance, my dude. It's tear gas. Reznov, save me. Everyone's rushing. Let's rush too. You could say we're rushing to the objective. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna shoot your little toes. You think PETA's gonna come after me for just executing these monkeys for literally no reason at all? Shoot at me. So oh my gosh! Be careful what you wish for, kids. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.